Hey guys, Ambience here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to beat Nightmare on Five Nights at Freddy's 4. This challenge requires a good amount of game knowledge, some of which is actually exclusive to this mode. While it's not particularly difficult, it can be rather confusing. In this guide, I'll explain a solid strategy for dealing with Nightmare in general, as well as talking about some of this mode's unique properties, which there's a surprising amount of. At the start of the night, you'll hear Nightmare running around a bunch. It's not normal footsteps either. Sometimes you'll hear him go to the same side multiple times in a row without ever going back. What you'll want to do here is completely ignore him for the first 20 seconds of the night. He's just going to run around a bunch and never stop, and any laugh that he does is guaranteed to be fake. Instead of trying to follow him around, use this time to load everything up. Run to the left door and flash the light, then run to the right door and do the same. You'll also want to turn around and briefly flash the bed, then run up to the closet. Return to the center of the room and listen until Nightmare's footsteps stop completely. Once they stop, run to the door that he's at and hold it shut as soon as you get there. Wait until you hear footsteps again, then open the door and retreat to the center as soon as they start. You'll be repeating this until Nightmare laughs for the first time. This phase is pretty easy, but I'll give you a few tips just to ensure that you never die to Nightmare here. While running to a door, you'll want to hold down the button to close the door. You always want to close it as soon as possible to eliminate any risk of Nightmare getting in. There's no need to ever use the flashlight aside from checking for a fake laugh. Nightmare's footsteps seem to take longer to fully stop when going to the left side, so just wait a brief moment to be sure that they've completely stopped. Also, there's an inactivity timer of 15 seconds while Nightmare is active. Waiting in any one part of the room for 15 seconds will cause Nightmare to instantly kill you. I recommend running a stopwatch during this night and keeping an eye on it when Nightmare is running back and forth a bunch. If you get close to being in the center of the room for 15 seconds, just run to the door that Nightmare starts going to next. You can retreat if he goes back the other way. For the majority of all Nightmare, you can just repeat this simple pattern. Listen for his footsteps, run to a door when they stop, close the door, and leave when they start again. But of course, it's not actually that easy because there's one major problem that I haven't talked about yet: the laughs. These things are really annoying, and dealing with them pretty much just comes down to speed, decision making, and a bit of luck. There are two types of laughs: real laughs and fake laughs. A real laugh signals that Nightmare has entered the room and is either on the bed or in the closet. A fake laugh means that he's still outside the room and is in one of the halls. Nothing is different than if he hadn't laughed at all. Despite what you may have heard elsewhere, there is no way to tell a real laugh from a fake laugh by audio alone unless Nightmare continues running around after the laugh has completely finished, which guarantees a fake laugh. Otherwise, it's completely up in the air. Thankfully, there's an easy way to play the odds and be able to instantly tell a real laugh from a fake one most of the time. Keep in mind that this only works on all Nightmare, not Night 7 or 8. Every laugh before 3 AM has a high chance to be real. If Nightmare laughs before 3 AM, clear the bed first. If he's not there, then run to the closet and briefly flash the light. If Nightmare is there, shut the closet until you hear footsteps again. If he's not, run to the door that you last heard him at and hold it shut as soon as you can. Every laugh from 3 AM onward has an even higher chance to be fake. Run to the door first and flash the light briefly. Be ready to close the door instantly as you have very little time to do so. If he's not there, clear the bed. If he's not there either, run to the closet and hold it shut as soon as you can. Basically, Nightmare is almost guaranteed to be in the room if he laughs before 3 AM and almost guaranteed to be in the hall if he laughs from 3 AM onward. While this isn't guaranteed, it is very likely. You should play the odds and check the most likely location first. Be sure to very briefly use your flashlight on the door or closet if you haven't checked the other one yet. If you get unlucky, there is still a chance that you can survive, but you need to move very quickly. So, to recap, load everything up at the start of the night, then listen for footsteps and respond accordingly. When Nightmare laughs before 3 AM, assume that it's a real laugh, and if he laughs from 3 AM onward, assume that it's a fake laugh. Either way, be prepared to deal with the other one if you have to. Now, before we close off this video, I wanted to quickly talk about a project that I've been working on. As many of you may know, I've been working on a game called Five Nights at Ambience with the community. The origins of it are really weird, so just let me know if you'd like an explanation of how it started. But anyway, we're doing really good on the lore, music, concept art, and all that, but we're lagging behind a bit on animation and actual gameplay. So if you're good at fairly realistic animation, join the development server on Discord and just let us know. Currently, we're focusing on modeling the rooms, such as the office, but we could also use someone to work on character models as well. The links to both the Discord server and GameJolt page are in the description, and I really look forward to working with some of you guys. Anyway, that's all for now. Follow the strategy and you should have another star on the main menu. This challenge requires a lot of game knowledge, a lot of which is exclusive to this mode, but is one of the easier challenges overall. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below or to join my community Discord server. By joining the Discord server, you can get personalized tips on any FNaF game from myself, Tru3P1ay3r, Zombie Gabriel, and a bunch of other FNaF experts and content creators. It's a great community and I highly recommend joining. With that being said, thank you guys for watching this guide, I hope it helped you, and I'll see you in the next one.